I think this cover is appealing. I think this because it uses bright colors. This makes my eyes attracted to it. Also, there's an upside down dog on the cover. This makes me wonder, why is there a dog and why is it upside down? Also, the title's in big letters. This makes it a lot easier to remember. The title also uses an action word like incident. This makes me wonder, what incident? Why was there an incident?
In this picture,
This makes me want to read the book. I also had an inner voice conversation while reading this. My inner voice conversation mainly revolved around the upside down dog in the middle. I was wondering, is the dog dead? Because that's what I think it means, or I'm inferring. Also, I think the dog is a poodle because it really looks like a poodle. Maybe the title's upside down and the dog is right side up. This book really confused me with the title, which made me wonder exactly what was the book, which led me to open the book up and read it.
It was 7 minutes after midnight. This first sentence left me saying, "What?" I was really confused about what happened 7 minutes after midnight. I figured it was a crime because books usually begin with a crime happening, and crimes usually take place at night. So I inferred it was a crime. Then I went to open the book up and see what the first paragraph was like. I went through Mrs. Shear's gate, closing it behind me. I walked onto her lawn and knelt beside the dog. I put my hand on the dog's muzzle. It was still warm. I know that there is a dog, and I think that the dog is dead. I also think that someone killed it. I think this because dogs don't just end up dead. I think that it is at night. I think this because no one would murder a dog in broad daylight. I also think the dog was killed by a human because humans usually kill things. And I'm wondering, why do humans always kill things? So, I decided to read the first 10 pages.
In the first 10 pages of my book, the main character Christopher finds a dead dog named Wellington. I'm wondering who killed the dog and why. I've never seen anyone kill a dog, and he explains that there's a garden fork stuck in the dog, so it was obviously murdered. It's also at night, when most murders take place, but I'm still wondering who killed the dog. And why would anyone want to kill a dog? I can see why people kill people, but people killing dogs just can't defend themselves. I am angered by this. This makes me hope that in this story the murderer is caught and brought to justice. The the book also tells me about Christopher. It seems Christopher has no understanding of other people's, specifically feelings. This makes me think, what if expressions don't exist and he just sees that they don't exist? It also explains about how he is smart and good at math. I imagine a guy with gears spinning out of his head with numbers coming out of them. Also, it explains how he loves to play on the computer. I love to play on the computer too. I imagine a guy with a laptop sitting at his desk playing on his computer when I think of this. This is how I feel when I'm going through this selection. I feel a deep connection with this selection in conclusion.